gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Spartans' offense will take the field first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up. Obviously, being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Swings it out to his running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chanticleers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Chanticleers in the hurry up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow them down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
The Chanticleers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it to the right. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Got it set up on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the shot to clears want to move quickly.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Barber. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Marsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All right, defense, it ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sparty.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
But Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's caught. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Barber. Rushes on him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got it inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The shot that clears want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Barber. This time on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
To throw, it's Barber. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. All out of space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. This is a designed run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Michigan State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out to the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the shot to clear with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.